The man measured the upper and lower ends of a huge skin. Then he touched it closely and carefully. Pulled down the hair on a skin follicle. Dingqing seems to have the answer in her heart. This is a sow's skin. The king answered him. No. At this moment, another man walked up with his head upright. The princess seems to hate the future. Because who recognized this animal skin sack? The king will marry the princess to him. Men look special and professional. Took out the magnifying glass. The princess looked worried. I'm afraid that men will recognize this skin. This is the skin of the god of the woods. The princess hurriedly looked at her father. No. Always have a good look. Then came many more men. I didn't even see what kind of animal skin it was. Suddenly, a strange-looking savage came out. The princess was frightened and pale. Because Yi Zhe lives in the forest all year round. He has a keen sense of smell that surpasses ordinary people. So I just got close and smelled it. He said it was a flea's skin. Now the king was stunned. I slowly lost my smile on my face. What's going on? A flea's skin would be so big. The story happened a few years ago. The princess is sitting on the middle stage and talking about the Pippa. Although the princess is really not talking about it. But in order to please the princess, I listened very attentively. I listened to the scene often and attentively. But his father was compared with a flea. After the solo, everyone applauded for San Kui. When the king saw this, he also perfunctoried twice. Then went back to his bedroom. Began to study my little pet carefully. The king also helped him find a luxury villa. Let it live in. It looks like an uncle is fighting crickets. Days after, I am studying how to improve the living environment of fleas every day. Even the affairs of the palace became indifferent. At this time the fleas are already as big as peanuts. The king made it a mini tricycle. After letting him eat and drink enough every day, pull the tricycle and exercise for 1 hour. During exercise, how happy Da Zhuang is. 3 months passed in a blink of an eye. While eating, Da Zhuang asked his daughter what kind of husband he wanted to marry. Said with a happy face. Don't need too much, teacher. Don't have to be too strong. Just like Jack Ma. Rest assured. Wrap it on dad's body. After eating, Da Zhuang hurriedly carried leftovers to feed the fleas. At this time the fleas have grown to the size of a dog. Flea's savory steaks. Da Zhuang caressed it carefully. 3 months later, because its food is so good, fleas accidentally reach the 3 highs. Even the heart has a problem. The doctor backed away in shock when he saw this thing. Because the fleas at this time has grown to the size of a calf. But this kind of variety, even the veterinarian passed down for 3 generations. I can't do anything with it. After the flea is gone, Da Zhuang is like losing a loved one. Holding a flea and crying. In memory of my pet fleas, he stripped off the skin of the flea. Arranged a blind date for the baby girl. Let all men identify. Who can tell? Take his daughter as a reward to marry him. Once this matter came out, all the young men came to the scene. But let them look at it no matter how much. But I didn't even recognize what kind of animal skin it was. Finally, it was recognized by a savage. The princess can't accept this fact. I have to jump down to the top floor of the palace. If you rush to the palace page building, you will have to jump off. Fortunately, thanks to my father's repeated persuasion. 3 helplessly walking down the stairs. Unwillingly, he was taken away by Yi Zhe. Yi Zhe carried the princess on his back and climbed on the cliff. The princess is afraid of falling by herself. Holding Yi Zhe's neck trembling tightly. To be honest, this journey, the princess has arrived where Yi Zhe lives. Basically don't expect to go back to your natal house. Come to Yi Zhe's house. The decoration of 4 bedrooms and 1 living room is also unique. Wherever you go, there will be a chill. Come to the bedroom. See the animal bones all over the floor. Kui was so scared that she felt cold behind her back. Kui, who has grown up in good clothes and food. How can I adapt to this kind of life? On the cliff of Ubulus. Kui was shrank in the small pit. There is only despair on the face. What makes Kui's heart cooler is that big and strong mind is particularly simple. Won't express any emotion. When you want to play fighting landlords. So I pulled Kui into the cave to play. Finally one day, she saw hope across the cliff. They are people in the circus. Women think Kui is cold. Called the son who can walk the tightrope to save Kui. Lucy is walking on the tightrope with Kui on his back. Can be spotted by Yi Zhe, who has a keen sense of smell. He grabbed the wire and chased up. Fortunately, they cut the rope at the critical moment. Brother Yi fell straight into the abyss. A few people hugged each other happily. Then Kui went home happily in the carriage. But the director didn't let Yi Zhe take the lunch. Came out unscathed again. In a short while, several people in the circus were sent away by Yi Zhe. Only Kui, whose wolf is unbearable, is left. Fortunately, Yi Zhe still has feelings for her. Didn't beat her cruelly. But when she is going to carry her back. Kui is ruthless. Took out the knife and sent him away. Then Kui returned to the palace covered in blood. See the daughter of such a wolf fox. Da Zhuang knelt to the ground with blame. To express my apologies to my daughter. Da Zhuang gave her the title. Follow Qiqi. Take you in.